It's rare. It's rare that you hear a company, you go, geez, that's mad, but I can see how it's going to work. And that is mad, and I can see how it's going to work. So the dinner will be on him for the first few drones. Anyway, let's put it that way. I'd like to bring back up Jenny Mealy, if I can. Where is Jenny? She's still here. Jenny, if you want to come back up, ladies and gentlemen, Jenny Mealy from the HBSU. Jenny, do you want to come over here? Look, first of all, fascinating panels. Brilliant story to go there.
Brilliant.
All this ambition that's in the room here right now. I mean, what are you taking away from here this morning?
Well, what's really jumping out for me is the positivity and the energy. And I know Bobby makes it all sound a bit mad, but very doable. And I think he will go again. He says he won't at 60. So we will be shaking him down again and shaking down some of his senior management team to go again as well. And maybe it'll be their first time to go out with a startup. But no, look, for us, we think the future is very bright. In terms of not just starting, but in terms of scaling. We always say it's more than just the funding. It's the combination of the funding and all of the developmental supports. And that's why it's so important, in somewhere like Ireland, we're small, we need to work smart, and we need to be bringing all the parts of the ecosystem together.
And all the companies that are here, look, the good news is they've bought into the idea and they're talking to Enterprise Ireland, but keeping that conversation going is very important, isn't
Absolutely.
it? That EI, they're investing, but they're on the journey with you.
Absolutely. So, all of our companies, they've dedicated development advisors. They're constantly challenging them around their business plans. They're constantly connecting them into people that they talk to. And we're with companies for the entirety of the journey. I sometimes reference a company that I worked with on the food side of the house, and Julie was their DA back in the day when they were a startup company, and they went on to employ almost 1,000 people here in Ireland. So when I was at John Phelan's Halo Business Angel Network meeting in Parscourt a few weeks ago, John was describing themselves a bit like a dating agency, but there's a planned divorce at the beginning. And I was saying, that is not Enterprise Ireland. We're in it for the long haul, all the therapy that comes with it and so on.
So keep those conversations going. But
Absolutely.
Look, to the class of 2019, what's your parting message?
Oh, look, I think you're fantastic. I was never brave enough to be an entrepreneur myself. I did the second bravest thing. I married one. And so sometimes you look at that some days as well. But I think you're fantastic. I hope that's not tweeting.
I was going to say, this is streaming, by the way, so people outside the room can see it. I should have warned you that.
That's grand. I'd say he's busy anyway at work. But no, look, you're fantastic. Your courage, your ambition. I'm constantly in awe of the entrepreneurs I work with. I'm in Enterprise Ireland 23 years. And it's just the joys and energies that you guys bring into our day-to-day and our week-to-week that keep someone like me in there 23 years.
Well, Jenny, it's been an absolute pleasure. Jenny Mealy, ladies and gentlemen.
Jenny,
thank you very much. Just some final bits of housekeeping from me, folks. You've been a fantastic audience. Thank you so much for your attention here today. There's one last question on Slido that we'd like you, if you have a chance at some stage today, to go into. It's just, as a learning experience for an entrepreneur, early stage company, how would you rate today's event as a learning experience? And we're up there. That's good. We like those numbers there. Turn it off now before they start voting. Turn it off. But do go into that, because it helps make these events better for the next class that's going to come through, the class of 2020. Just the last thing, if there is a company out there that could come up with a way of fixing 3 broken printers that delayed people coming into the room this morning, as happened downstairs, the good news is the printers have all since been restored to life. And if you didn't get a name badge this morning for the networking, they're going to be available at the media desk, which is just out by the escalators as you would have come in. So do pick up your badge if you don't have one yet. And the last point is there's fantastic networking opportunities outside. Do stay around here for the next little while. Talk to each other, learn from each other, learn from the speakers who are here today. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, on the journey that you are embarking, all that is left for me to do is to wish you the very best of luck. Here's hoping that you'll be on this stage in a couple of years' time, telling everybody about your next big plan. But for now, good luck with the one you're working on. From me, Jonathan Eady, thank you and good afternoon.